All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. We say Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. 2024, which is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, this be the year Yahweh Shai redeems the elect. Let's jump right into this video. This video comes from, I was watching Apostle Elder Gabar's video, going into the elites and vocab, and I think it was something on the lines, he was hired to come against the truth, and the elites are scared. And that part of the video really, hit, because, and it brought this video to my mind, is that this truth is all we've done. We haven't, truth is, not show you truth is power, because what would only power respects power, okay? These elites didn't respect us even in our time of physical paralysis or having that physical fitness over their nation. They didn't fear when Jake is in their armies. They don't fear when Jake does certain things with Egyptology, all these woke things. It didn't shake up Esau, but what did shake up Esau is this truth. So that's right there in itself proves that this truth is power. It's actually intimidating, okay? Because if we were just absolutely nothing to fear about, they wouldn't care. They'd almost shrug it off, just like you don't fear a worm. That's why the Lord said that worm, Jacob. You don't fear a worm. You fear a snake, because you know that snake is poisonous, or that snake might bite you. You fear a lion because it has the power to do something to you. So why would the elites be afraid of this truth? Is because it has power that's coming with it. That's why the Lord said that I shall make thy head sharp against their head, against their foreheads. I'm just paraphrasing that scripture. But the point is here that this truth represents power, and it is exuding power. That's why these elites are scared, because they have missiles and they have all types of artillery, different things that they can use supposedly against us. But the one thing they are afraid of is the spiritual aspect of it. All right, that's because they worship the left-hand side on the spirit, by the spirit. So we're worshiping the Heavenly Father on the right-hand side, and they know this. Okay, they know our history. They have our artifacts. They have all these things. They know the truth. Like the apostle always says, to tell a lie, you must know the truth. Okay, so let's play this part here. This is from an interview with this guy named Bill Wood. Okay, and I shared this video before and went into the information. So it's about Project Looking Glass. Okay, and this is one of those hearsay type of things, but they said that these elites went to different parts of the earth, and I think different ruins or different nations, and they pretty much back engineered like a witchcraft object, like a looking glass, okay? And they put it through a computer analyst, and it was pretty much because the devil deals with Ouija boards and all types of things on the left-hand side. So this is one of those things that, because we know the left-hand side is real, going back to the Witch of Endor, going back to Balak and Balaam, the story of the king trying to curse Israel. And the Lord opened his eyes, son of Beor. The Lord opened up his eyes to see the spiritual side. So it is these other nations, and including Esau, can tap into that side, that spiritual aspect, but they're going in through the left side. They're not going in through the righteous side. We're going in through this heavenly spirit, through the straight gate, which is Yahushai. Okay, and first and foremost, we're Israelites. Okay, so I'm gonna play the first part of this video, or I'm gonna play the most important part of the video, and listen close. And this is for fair use, not for financial purposes, only for informational purposes only.
No decision, no possibility changed past a certain point.
So he's saying, let me catch you up. So he's saying that these elites had an option, a way to look into the future somewhat, but at the certain time, which is 2012, that there was no changing what was getting ready to happen to them. There was no changing it, period. It was just what does it say? The Lord okey-doked them, okay? Because he needed them to do what they needed to do concerning prophecy. So these this line is pretty much saying if they couldn't do anything by 2012, or they were informed that after 2012 that everything would be put into one end. The end was pretty much inevitable for them and the world.
Um, that's the big secret.
Okay, so is that certain 2012 in your understanding?
It well coincides with December 21st, 2012.
So at that point, all possibilities lead to the same
Timelines.
Rubicon.
All possible timelines lead to the same basic set of history in the future.
And what is that history to you? Did you know that, or did you find that out?
That is the big question. That is the big secret. That is what sends everybody that has all of the information, that knows everything, into a blind panic.
See that? He said everybody that knows this information, it sends them into a blind panic. A blind, you don't even, a blind panic is a hell of a way to describe something. That means you ain't, just like if you see an inevitable asteroid coming towards you. That means it's huge. You or a train or something and your door is locked. It's a blind, you're panicking, but there's nothing that you can do. You're just panicking. There's no way out. There's no escape. So you're just panicking. You're just losing it. You're going crazy. So that's what these elites have been told. And then going back even to the CERN, the Hadron Collider, they've been told there too. So on multiple fronts, they've tried to, tap into the spirit world, and the spirit world has answered them back. Okay, so they're saying that whoever knows this information, let's play it again.
That is the big secret. That is what sends everybody that has all of the information, that knows everything, into a blind panic. The people that know everything about Looking Glass, that have gotten all the reports and all the information, the elites of the world, probably figured out that that was the end of the game. And nothing could be manipulated beyond that point.
So do you think that's held true? In other words, well, I have about 60 questions, but do you think that's true, or holding true, that nothing could be manipulated, that they haven't found a way to manipulate, that's still the case? I mean, this is knowledge that you would have gained back when?
Back when I was in the military, it would have been before '97 when I got in trouble. And it was things that...
That's mainly it on that. You can watch the rest of the video if you want, but that's the main point. So let's get some of these precepts. This is the book of Matthew, because these things were prophesied, and there's nothing that can come against this, especially in the building of the temple. This is Matthew 16 and verse 18. It says, NLT, now I say to you, Salakia, now I say to you that you are Peter. Okay, Cephas means rock, and upon this rock I will build my church. Okay, and we're building that church now, starting with our apostles and our elders, and starting by the man by the name of Priest Abba Bivens. Okay, High Priest Abba Bivens, that broke these things down and brought us back to our remembrance. Okay, and it says, and now I say to you that you are Peter, which means rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell will not conquer it. Okay. So that I brought that out to say that even because the gates of hell, let's read the Amplified Bible. And I say, it says, and I say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades, death, will not overpower it by preventing the resurrection of the Mashiach. Check that out. So you see the spirit that is rising up within us now, and that is that spirit of Yahushua, because it says that we have the mind of Yahushua. So that spirit that is being raised in the earth is building the church again, okay? And the church is being assembled in front of these elites, and that's what they're afraid of, because judgment comes along with that, okay? This is the book of Ephesians 2 and verse 19 to 22. Therefore, you are no longer strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens. And that's what we're telling these other nations. that we are the citizens of Israel. We're the nation of Israel. We're the people of God. We're the people that have been, what does it say? Disconnected from our power, and we lost our identity. We lost our who we are as a people. Okay, and it says, but fellow citizens. That's what. All right, Salaki, I got a call to come in, so let's pick up from the last part. And it says, but fellow citizens, which the saints and members of Yahweh's household, built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets. And that's what you see the men are back now, with Yahushua himself as the cornerstone. The spirit of Yahushua is with us by the way of the Comforter. In him the whole building is fitted together, grows into a holy temple in the Lord. And that's what you see happening now. All right. The Yahweh Shai is building this temple and giving us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding back. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 5. It says, and when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. So who's that? That's the elites. They're troubled with terrible fear by the way of this knowledge. And that right there, the guy backed it up. And the apostles mentioned it. But that video came to my mind because I think about it periodically. And about what he said. He said it's like a game of chess, and the Most High is the one that's moving the pieces. Esau has a timeline. He has to keep moving. Okay, that's why you see all these things intensifying. He has no choice but to go down the road that he's going. Okay, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 2, and we'll start at verse 13. Let's start at 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. And he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law. See? And it says our justice is Salakim. And a justice to our infamy, the transgression of our education, the knowledge, the BS that they've set up. It says he professes to him, Salakia, he professes to have the knowledge of Yahweh. He calleth himself the child of the Lord. It says he was made to reprove our thoughts. Well, that's what the elect are first and foremost, and then the nation of Israel, because through them the Lord is going to establish the law on the earth. Okay, that's why it says, thou art my battle axe and my weapons of war. It says he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. See, that's the backup point. Grievous, going into when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. It says, for his life is not like others men's. Okay, we're not like these other nations. We're holy people. His ways are of another fashion, the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, we are esteemed to him as counterfeits. He abateth from our ways as from filthiness, uncleanness, breaking the law. Okay, he pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed. And that's what the prophecy is, that the just, which is the elect, will be delivered, and the kingdom of heaven will be established under Yahweh Shemashah's rulership, and the earth should be cleansed, man. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahweh is his father, Abba. Okay, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. See? So they're going to try to do things, man. But the Yahweh Shemashah got it. It ain't not work. It's to glorify him, man. You know, we just pray to be delivered, and the kingdom of heaven is set up. You know, we're tools that are being used to move forth and build this magnum opus, build the temple, living bricks, living mortar to put the temple together. Yahweh Shemashah is building. He's the spirit, the force behind it. That's why it says how the axe boast itself against him that hewn therewith. Okay, so the Lord's in control of all this. This is beautiful, beautiful times, very magnificent moments that we're witnessing. Yahweh Shemashah is getting ready to be exalted on a high level. So that's why pushing his name and having the truth in 100% context is the best thing to have, man. Okay, it's the only way to have the straight way, the straight gate. All right. So with that, I say, call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem and Chach Quadash. Until the next time, I say shalom, and more not, and never keep faith. Shalom.